As the US-Israel war with Iran enters its second month, a prolonged conflict seems more likely. With disruption to the region and international energy markets continuing, the Strait of Hormuz remains effectively closed. And we assume that will continue to be the case for a further month before a gradual return to normality over the rest of this year. We've updated our forecasts for the GCC region and now expect economies to enter recession. Compared to our pre-war forecast, 2026 GCC real GDP growth has been downgraded by 4.6 percentage points to minus 0.2%. This mainly reflects reduced oil production, exports, tourism, and domestic demand. Due to their inability to reroute exports, Qatar, Kuwait, and Bahrain face significant downgrades and will be forced to close production once storage facilities are full. The UAE is downgraded by less as it can partially reroute some of its exports, but Saudi Arabia and Oman are far less impacted on the energy front. Turning to the non-energy side of the outlook, travel and tourism has been severely impacted in recent weeks. While flights numbers are slowly recovering, tourism demand will take some time to return. We estimate that the sector is worth 10% of GDP for the MENA region and even higher for the likes of the UAE and Qatar. Meanwhile, domestic demand is also expected to weaken in the near term, as most countries have advised their populations to work from home and schooling has become remote. Some countries are starting to reverse some of these measures, but while Iranian attacks continue, caution is likely to dent spending appetite. The blockage of the strait is also restricting imports, which will cause some shortages of goods and raise pricing pressures. However, regulated prices will likely limit the rise in inflation in the near term, along with weaker domestic demand. We expect 2026 GCC CPI inflation to be 0.2 percentage points higher than our pre-war forecast at 2.5%. Now, despite lower growth and reduced energy exports, the outlook for the region's public finances is complicated. Higher energy prices will help lift average revenues, especially for countries that are still able to export through the conflict. Spending is also expected to be higher as support packages are deployed and spending on defense is needed to replenish capabilities. Lastly, we are keeping a close eye on long-term damage done to energy infrastructure, such as the attack on Ras Laffan in Qatar on the 18th of March. Authorities have announced that 17 to 20% of Qatar's LNG capacity has been damaged, and it will take 3 to 5 years to recover, costing $20 billion per annum. Such attacks will limit the strength of the recoveries and will put further upward pressure on energy prices in the medium to long term. I'm Azad Zangana, and for more analysis on the impact of the Iran war, head over to my Oxford Economics.